everybody, welcome back to my channel. I want to do a little bit of a life update and share good news. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that some of my non-language videos over the past year have been kind of not good news. You'll know that my mom passed away, I got robbed and hacked, my car got broken into, I went to the psychiatric hospital twice, and I'm not gonna play sob stories now, but it was like last year was just the worst year. And I just want to share good news that I finally feel like my life is picking up. I moved back from Singapore to South Africa 1.5 years ago, and up until now it's been very hard for me to make friends. I struggle to settle back into this country. If any of you have experience with being like military kids or third culture kids or something like that, or just moving around a lot, moving back to your country of birth sometimes is a little tricky. There's like reverse culture shocks and things. And I mean, it wasn't very serious, but trying to take care of my mom who was dying and trying to cope with burnout and being in a new relationship actually, I wouldn't say isolated me, but it made it very hard for me to find good friends. And I'm happy to share that in the last like a month and a half, I've really been able to make strong, especially female friendships, strong Christian friendships as well, that I've been praying for so long. And I was just like, God, I just need Christian friends and people who can bring a positive influence into my life and who I can build solid friendships with. Because over the years it's been hard for me to keep friendships with moving around so much. And yeah, like the first piece of good news is just that God has brought so many amazing female friends into my life who I can really bond with and build relationships with. The second thing is that I've been able to teach a lot more, and teaching is something that's very, very close to my heart. I really feel that maybe one of my callings in life is to teach. Sorry, that was a weird noise I just made. Allergies. And the reason I'm doing my master's degree is so that I can do my PhD, so that I can teach at university. So I have also been tutoring Korean and Japanese again, and I honestly just feel like I'm the happiest in the world, except for when I'm traveling. The second happiest that I am in my life is when I'm teaching. So it's been such a gift to just be able to tutor Korean and Japanese again, but it's been so rewarding to have the opportunity to teach again. So that's been something that's been new that I've picked up again. So I've really been able to move into a space of investing in other people's lives a little bit more now that I'm like doing a lot better mental health wise. I'm not seeing my psychiatrist that often. I haven't been in the hospital for ages. I can finally feel like, okay, I can move on with my life and start to do things that are rewarding and more fun, and not just survive, but start moving into thriving. Then the other really exciting thing is that I'm starting a new job next month. I'm so beyond excited. So I've been without a job for about a year. My last job was horrible. My boss was just, yeah, I don't want to talk mean about him, but it was not good. And the company actually closed down like 2 months after I left. So big relief there. And then I started my master's in January, and then I got bored. I mean, I didn't quit my master's. I was just like, I need something to do. So I applied for a job, and I'm starting next month, and it is in cryptocurrency. So I will be a senior product designer at a crypto app and working on like security, compliance, anti-fraud, anti-money laundering, all kinds of like really strict compliance security types of things, which is a completely new field for me. So I feel like there will be a lot for me to learn. Previously I've worked for telecommunications, beauty, property, like real estate, language learning stuff, and now going into like fintech is going to be really new and exciting. So those are my life updates, pieces of good news. I also just came back from Japan 3 days ago, so I kind of have a little bit of jet lag left. And I will be uploading some vlogs from Korea and Japan very soon, so please look out for those. Then I will mention this, or I have mentioned this in the vlogs that I made, which I still need to upload, is that the direction of my channel is kind of shifting. So I'm thinking of making more like travel vlogs, more talking vlogs, talking about my life, experiences, interesting things. And I really do feel like I've said everything that there is to say about language learning. I would still like to, I would like to share my language learning journey, like if I'm focusing on some languages, maybe show how I'm doing it. But as for like giving language learning tips and advice, I don't want to say like I've run out of ideas, but honestly there are so many channels who are doing it. They have way better editing, way better production skills. I just don't feel like I need to be in the language content creator space a lot longer. Of course there's still a few videos that I want to make related to that, but overall in the near future I do see my channel moving into a more personal vlog type of channel, and I know that that's not what everyone wants to see, and my views have actually been going a lot down since I started making like travel vlogs, which is fine. I honestly feel like I've gotten to a point where I don't connect my worth to my subscriber count or my view count anymore. It used to be something that really bugged me. I'd be like, oh, why is this video not doing well? Why does this person have more views and subs? Like, even though we made the same type of video. But I feel like God has really been working in my heart for me to come to a point where I understand my worth is not defined by other people. My worth is not defined by relationships or view count or subscribers or content creation. And I've been able to kind of move that aside and focus on my faith and say my worth is defined by who God made me as and who Jesus says I am, and the fact that, you know, Jesus loved us so much that he died on the cross for our sins. Like, he sacrificed himself for us, and I'm like, wow, that kind of means I'm worth something, right? And that worth doesn't change. You know, if I do something bad or if I do something amazing, my worth stays the same in God's eyes. Whereas with people, like, that fluctuates. People come and go, people leave, and if you put your worth in that, you'll have a fluctuating sense of self, and that's something I've struggled with for years. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I do feel like I'm comfortable now to just make the type of content that I want and not feel like I have to please people. So I do understand that this is going to cause a shift in my channel viewership. A lot of you might leave, there might be new people coming, but I just wanted to make this like pre-announcement that you can expect some different content from my channel in the future. Please expect some travel vlogs coming soon. There is still more content lined up, and I hope that you guys are open to this shift, and thank you that I could share my good news with you guys. I really feel like my depression has just poof disappeared, and maybe if you guys want to hear more about that, I can make another video on that. So please leave a comment if you want me to talk about my depression and my healing journey, like how I got over this depression. Yeah, it happened about a month and a half ago, where there was just this event and suddenly my depression disappeared, and it's something that I've been struggling with for 6 or 7 years, and that's part of my good news, but that's also a bit of a longer story that I'd love to share. So let me know if you want to hear my depression recovery story. But overall, life is really good. Like, things are looking up. I'm so happy to be like alive again in my spirit. Like, I'm not just surviving, I'm actually excited to be doing things. I've been reading more, I joined a book club, I've been painting more. So, very happy. Genuinely happy. Like, of course there's sad moments, there's like, yeah, ups and downs. Like, I'm not gonna recover from my mom's death within 1 year, you know. I have down days, but overall I'm just so grateful that things have gotten better, and I wanted to share you with that share that with you guys, to hopefully give hope that like things do get better. In the moment it doesn't feel like that. Like last year this time, September last year, I was literally in the psychiatric hospital and I did not want to continue with my life. But here I am now, a year later, starting a new job, getting a new apartment, making new friends, and I just want to let you guys know that it does get better. No matter how long it takes, you're gonna get to a point where you will look back and be like, look how far I've come. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!